I woke up this morning and found out that my beef with Ak is over. Akademiks.
Come on, round of applause. I'm glad you pieced it up.
You lucky.
Me too.
You lucky, Big Ak.
Ak is a friend of the show.
Yeah.
Ak is more than a friend of the show, but he's a friend of the show.
Yeah. And I we've had issues, I guess, for the last couple of years. I didn't really think about it like a beef. Because I wasn't actively beefing. But
what the fuck were y'all beefing about?
So about maybe 2022, he had made a comment that I disagreed with, that I found problematic. I'll just say that. I don't want to put it out there because I don't want to go back down that road. And I tweeted about it. And he didn't like my tweet. So I think he tweeted, Marc Lamont Hill's a bitch. Bitch ass nigga, something like that, right? Which I took as him being upset.
Sure.
And then he deleted that, and then he went live. Then he went live that night.
And shitted on you.
Oh, it was crazy. He said he was gonna.
That's where he does his work at.
He's gonna smack me he's gonna spit on his hand and smack me when he saw me.
Oh,
that's what the live button do.
Little Hennessy in the mix.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Home. Back at the cul-de-sac. Yeah, I'm getting my shit off.
Right, a couple drinks, get it pop. Look, and people was like tagging me and shit, like da 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 da. And then it got. I didn't watch all of it because I couldn't, you know what I mean? But it went long. The video went long enough that I was like, okay, he going in on this. He's just really bothered him. And I was thinking, like, we get criticized for a living,
right? And
I didn't say nothing personal, but I guess he took it personally. And I didn't respond because I was like, two reasons I didn't respond. One, like, I don't like the back and forth shit, especially when you start talking about violence. Like, I'm not getting on the internet like,
you're scared,
terrified.
Yeah.
Terrified.
You're lucky he didn't catch you in the garden. Big Ak.
It would have went way different.
Oh yeah, he didn't show no mercy for
Big Ak.
For Marc.
Yeah,
that's probably true.
But unlike you, I squashed it. I stepped up. If I know somebody, I squash it.
But why didn't you squash this?
I did.
Oh,
that's what I'm saying. Well, it was no reciprocity.
Oh, so you brought peace to his life.
You squash beefs now?
Yes.
Oh.
Well,
it's grown Joe.
What do you mean now?
I will say Joe did squash, because what happened was Ak was going crazy. I thought he was going to smack me all this shit, right? So I was like, I was calm in public, but in private, I was on 10.
You were doing push-ups.
So I called Joe. This is like 2 years ago.
Doing curls with books. Come
on, Du Bois. I said this before. I just didn't mention it was Ak. I called him to tell me what to do. This is like 2 years ago, and I called him, Charlemagne, and Van Lathan. Right. And
that's hilarious, by the way.
And I did
it. Yo, guys, I need help.
No,
I'm calling up the super friends.
It was like I was trying to, because he said he wanted to meet up with me to fight.
Right.
So the fuck.
So I'm calling Charlemagne. Pull up with me.
I was like, what the fuck is up with this nigga? Like,
get him off me, y'all. Get him off me.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Get him off me, Big Ak.
Everybody in the
Big Ak. Big Ak.
Yes, I love this story. So I'm calling each one of them that I thought was going to hype me up to tell me, like,
chill out.
Jump out the window, which is what I was looking for an excuse to do. This nigga is laughing. Because at this point, I only talked to Joe like on the phone like maybe twice.
You did not call Joe Budden, Charlemagne, and Van Lathan and think that they was going to put a battery in your back.
I thought him and Charlemagne was. I thought Van was.
On paper, though,
never.
Two of those names sound like they might.
Understand, Van's the one who texted me the video. So I hit Van back as a courtesy, like, yo, what the fuck is that his man? Like, what's up with your man? Blah, blah,
I feel like Van might do it on the low, too. I think there's an evil Van in there somewhere.
There is an evil Van, but Van is reasonable with other people. Just like me, I wouldn't tell none of y'all to do that shit.
Oh shit, I think me and Van squashed. Well, maybe not take it too far.
So I called Joe, and Joe was like, he's like, man, leave that shit alone, man. Like, let that shit go. You Marc Lamont Hill, like, you can't be out here fighting niggas, right? And I felt like a dickhead for even mentioning it, right? Because I'm like, and then
well, you should have.
Then Charlemagne told me some story about, he started talking about pigs and mud and some country shit I didn't understand. But at the end of the story, it seemed like he wanted me to leave it alone too. And then Van, I knew what Van was gonna do. So I left it alone. I ain't saying nothing else. And there's been other times where him and Vlad have said shit like, they gonna end my career, right?
Okay.
Whatever. So I ignored all of it, didn't care. And I was like, if we ever see each other, we'll talk in person. I'm confident I'm not gonna get smacked. So
I'm not letting Ak do that.
Hold up.
Come on.
I don't need nobody to let nobody not smack me.
Oh, then I'll unsend the text.
Yeah.
If you don't need that,
put the smoke back in it.
Put the smoke back in.
Let me unsend the text I sent him. Now you can do it to him now. He said he cool.
Put powder on your hand first.
Right.
They gonna powder you
LeBron
up.
shit. He gonna smack the
They
shit
gonna
out.
powder
Wait,
you
so
up.
more importantly, how did you end the beef?
So basically, what happened was the other day. I guess he made another video about why he didn't come. He mentioned that he hasn't come to JBP, and now that I'm there, he don't feel comfortable. And he didn't say comfortable. Basically, he wasn't coming up here, and part of it, as I interpreted it, was because I'm here, right?
Wow.
Not like because he got beef, so he don't want to be on the set with somebody. He got beef with, I presume, is the reason. And then when we went to messy ass spaces with the JB TV folk, me and Joe was on there on Sunday, and they
Told you, got to put something in that contract.
they raised the issue.
Well, no, Mark knows how to space.
Oh, okay.
Never mind.
And so they asked me the question, and I gave the most honest answer I could, which is I don't have beef with Ak. Like I don't have. It's not a personal issue. I said something that he didn't like. It wasn't personal. But I went through the whole bit, and I said I'm not out here trying to have beef with anybody, but at 46 years old, but especially another black man, like that's corny to me. Like what the fuck we gonna beef about? And we definitely got nothing to fight about. You know what I mean? So
You said that Ak has a voice that people want to hear from.
Yes.
Yada, yada, yada.
yeah, I said all that, and it was sincere.
And I called the big homie, and the big homie made my problem go away. Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
So then this morning when I woke up,
I didn't say none of that in 50's ear. I didn't do none of that.
You my brother, yo. Black on black. Queens get the money.
Queens, right?
You went there with all that bullshit.
So at the end of the day, this morning, right before we started recording this, I heard Ak respond, and he basically was like, "There's no issue." Like he said, he thought that I was coming at him personally, but more importantly, he felt like I was looking down on his platform, and people like him about what they do, and so he's saying he jumped out the window because he felt like that he worked hard for this platform. He felt like I was dismissing all of his work and saying he was worth, like his platform wasn't worth anything, and that was never what I was doing. You know, I've been in media for a long time, and I respect all platforms. For me, it's about what they say, not about the platform. So we ain't got no issue. So that's it. So again, JBP has handled all family business.
Yo, round of applause,
Today.
man. We're
Yeah, nah, we
peaceful.
in the round
Y'all
of
got any
applause.
beefs y'all need to settle?
We in the round of applause.
No beef.
Yes, I'm a bitch ass nigga.
New Joe Budden.